Gene Hackman, once a towering legend of Hollywood, celebrated for his unforgettable performances that mesmerized audiences, has now become the focal point of a shocking FBI investigation. As hidden truths begin to surface, long-buried secrets threaten to upend everything we thought we knew about him. What investigators discovered at the scene of Gene Hackman's death was nothing short of chilling. Was it just a tragic coincidence, or did a far more sinister truth lie hidden beneath the surface? The unanswered questions surrounding his final moments cast a long shadow of doubt, opening the door to unsettling possibilities. Let's unravel the mystery and uncover the truth. Before we dive into this shocking case, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you're drawn to mysterious deaths, unexplained events, and intricate investigations, you've found the right place. Stay with us. This is a story that will keep you on the edge of your seat. The unexpected passing of Hollywood icon Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, remains cloaked in mystery. Though officially ruled a tragic accident, the unsettling circumstances surrounding their deaths leave behind more questions than answers. Questions that refuse to be ignored. The unsettling inconsistencies in the case quickly drew the attention of the FBI. As investigators delved deeper, a far more chilling picture began to emerge. Cryptic details, suspicious clues, and startling evidence slowly unraveled a mystery far more intricate and far more sinister than anyone had imagined. The truth behind their deaths may be more terrifying than anyone ever imagined. More than just solving a mystery, uncovering the real reason behind their passing could reveal hidden dangers and help prevent similar tragedies in the future. On February 26, 2025, a shocking discovery sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, were found dead in their Santa Fe, New Mexico home, leaving behind a mystery that would soon unravel into something far more sinister. Gene Hackman, the legendary actor who captivated Hollywood with unforgettable performances in Unforgiven, The French Connection, and countless other classics, had spent the last 2 decades away from the spotlight. Retreating into a quiet life with his wife, Betsy Arakawa, a gifted classical pianist, he seemed to have left Hollywood behind. But now, his peaceful existence had ended in a way no one could have predicted. On that fateful morning, a maintenance worker conducting a routine check in the area noticed something unsettling. The front door of the Hackman residence stood wide open, an unusual sight for such a well-kept home. After knocking repeatedly with no response, he hesitated before stepping inside. What he found would change everything. Gene Hackman lay motionless near the entrance, while Betsy Arakawa's body was discovered in the bathroom. Both had been dead for several days, their bodies showing advanced signs of decomposition, suggesting that no one had realized they were gone for quite some time. But the eerie details didn't stop there. Something about the scene felt disturbingly off, hinting at a mystery far more chilling than anyone could have expected. Inside a closet near the bathroom, one of their pet dogs was found dead. while two others remained alive in separate areas of the house. The unsettling discovery raised more questions than answers. Why was only one dog locked away and lifeless? Was it merely a coincidence, or could this detail be a crucial piece of the puzzle? As investigators examined the scene, the mystery surrounding Hackman and Arakawa's deaths only deepened. That was only the beginning of a mystery where every detail had the potential to change everything. What really happened to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa? Was their death truly an accident, or is there a darker secret lurking beneath the surface? Stay tuned until the end of the video as we uncover the shocking truth behind this chilling case. At first glance, the scene seemed straightforward. Investigators found no signs of forced entry. The door was undamaged, there were no visible external injuries, and nothing appeared to have been stolen. It looked like a tragic case of an elderly couple quietly passing away in their home. But as authorities dug deeper, they quickly realized that nothing about this case was as simple as it seemed. The deeper they looked, the more unsettling the details became, unraveling a mystery far more complex than anyone had anticipated. Near Betsy Arakawa's body, investigators discovered several prescription medications strewn across the bathroom floor, including blood pressure and thyroid pills, raising suspicions of a possible medical emergency or even an overdose. However, a more common explanation, carbon monoxide poisoning, was quickly ruled out. In-depth testing found no gas leaks or abnormal levels of toxic fumes in the house. With one possible cause eliminated, the investigation took a darker turn, as authorities searched for answers that could explain the couple's sudden and mysterious deaths. A major breakthrough came when medical examiners analyzed data from Gene Hackman's pacemaker. The results confirmed that his heart had stopped beating on February 17, 2025, roughly 9 days before the bodies were discovered. This key detail helped pinpoint his time of death, but it also raised a chilling question. If Hackman truly passed on February 17th, what about Betsy Arakawa? Did she die alongside him, or had she survived for days after alone in the house? The uncertainty surrounding her final moments added yet another layer of mystery to an already perplexing case. The mystery deepened when investigators reviewed the 911 call made by the maintenance worker, the first person to discover the scene. Initially, he reported finding only one body, but later, during the same call, he corrected himself, stating that 2 people had died. Was this just a slip caused by shock and panic, or had he seen something that made him hesitate? Could there be more to his story, something he has yet to reveal? As authorities scrutinized every detail, the case took an even more unsettling turn. Suspicions surrounding the couple's final days only deepened as investigators spoke with neighbors and family members. No one had seen or been able to contact Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa for nearly 2 weeks before their bodies were discovered. While the couple was known for their private lifestyle, the fact that their absence went unnoticed for so long seemed highly unusual. Why did no one check in sooner? Had someone ignored warning signs? Or was there a reason their disappearance remained undetected? The growing list of unanswered questions suggested that this case was far from ordinary. The positioning of the bodies offered critical clues. Hackman was found lying in the hallway, suggesting he may have collapsed suddenly, possibly while trying to reach for help. Meanwhile, Arakawa was discovered in the bathroom, surrounded by scattered medications, implying she may have been attempting to take medicine in response to a crisis. Did she witness Hackman's final moments and try to intervene? Or had she suffered her own medical emergency, unaware that help would never come? The scene raised more questions than answers, deepening the mystery surrounding their final moments. But the most puzzling mystery revolves around the fate of the dogs. One was found dead inside a closet near where Betsy Arakawa had passed, almost as if it had hidden there in fear. Meanwhile, 2 other dogs, though severely dehydrated, were still alive in different parts of the house. What caused one dog to perish while the others survived? Was it simply a matter of isolation and lack of resources? Or does this detail point to something far more sinister? As investigators dig deeper, the case only grows more perplexing, with each clue leading to even more unanswered questions. What really happened inside the home of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa? Was their death simply a tragic accident, or is there a hidden secret lurking beneath the surface? One that someone doesn't want the world to uncover? As investigators piece together the puzzle, each clue only deepens the mystery. Could there be something far more sinister at play? Stay tuned as we unravel the shocking truth. As news of the incident spread, theories swirled about the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa. Was it a tragic coincidence, a long-buried secret finally catching up to them, or something even more sinister? With each new revelation, the case became more perplexing, leaving the public and investigators searching for answers hidden in the shadows. Based on pacemaker data, medical experts believe Gene Hackman may have suffered a severe heart attack on February 17th, collapsing in the hallway with no chance to call for help. According to this theory, Betsy Arakawa may have heard the commotion and rushed to check on him. Realizing her husband was unresponsive, she likely panicked and ran to the bathroom to retrieve emergency medication. But it was there that another tragedy unfolded, one that would turn their quiet home into the center of a chilling mystery. She may have suffered a sudden medical crisis of her own, perhaps a heart attack triggered by stress or an undiagnosed condition. The scattered medications on the bathroom floor suggest a frantic attempt to find something that could save either her husband or herself. But before she could act, tragedy struck, leaving both of them helpless and turning their final moments into an unsolved mystery. However, this theory still leaves critical questions unanswered, one of the biggest being the strange death of the dog in the closet. Some speculate that the animal may have been sick and instinctively sought a hidden place to die. But more unsettling possibilities have emerged. Could the dog have ingested something toxic? And if so, could the same substance have played a role in the deaths of Hackman and his wife? As investigators dig deeper, the eerie details surrounding this case suggest that the truth may be far more disturbing than anyone first imagined. Despite extensive inspections, investigators found no traces of toxins anywhere in the house. This ruled out poisoning as a cause of death. But it did little to explain the strange circumstances surrounding the case. With no clear environmental hazards and no signs of forced entry, the mystery of what truly happened to Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa only deepened, leaving investigators searching for answers that remained just out of reach. Another unsettling detail is the 911 call made by the maintenance worker. At first, he reported discovering only one body, but moments later, he abruptly corrected himself, stating that 2 people had died. Was this just a slip caused by shock and confusion, or did he see something that made him hesitate? Could there be a detail he isn't revealing, something that changes the entire narrative? As investigators dig deeper, the inconsistencies in his account only add another layer of mystery to the case. Despite being questioned multiple times, the maintenance worker showed no signs of deception. His employment record was spotless, and he had worked at Hackman's house for years without incident. Yet his 911 call remains one of the most perplexing aspects of the case. Why did he initially report only one body? Was it a simple mistake in the heat of the moment? Or did he see something that made him hesitate? While investigators found no direct evidence of wrongdoing, the lingering uncertainty surrounding his call keeps this mystery far from solved. Another unsettling mystery fueling speculation is the unusually long period of silence before their bodies were discovered. While Hackman and Arakawa valued their privacy, their complete disappearance for nearly 2 weeks was highly unusual. Close friends revealed that the couple maintained contact with a small circle of trusted individuals, making it even more baffling that no one noticed their absence. Why hadn't anyone checked in? Was this merely an unfortunate tragedy? Or is there a deeper, more ominous truth lurking in the shadows? One that someone doesn't want the world to uncover. As investigators dug deeper into the case, they closely examined the couple's medical history. Gene Hackman, at 95, had a known history of heart disease and had been living with a pacemaker for years. Betsy Arakawa, though significantly younger at 65, also faced health challenges, including high blood pressure and thyroid disease. While their medical conditions could suggest a natural cause of death, the strange circumstances surrounding their passing, along with the lingering unanswered questions, hinted that there might be more to this story than meets the eye. The autopsy reports revealed crucial details, but also deepened the mystery. Gene Hackman's cause of death was confirmed as cardiac arrest, aligning with his known medical history. However, Betsy Arakawa's autopsy left more questions than answers. While she exhibited signs of heart disease, experts were unable to determine with certainty whether she had died of natural causes or if the overwhelming stress of trying to save her husband had played a fatal role. The lack of a definitive conclusion only fueled speculation. Was this truly a tragic coincidence? Or was there something more sinister at play? The report also raised the possibility that she had fallen before her passing. Strikingly, one of their pet dogs was found dead from dehydration, apparently trapped in a closet for days without anyone realizing. The sudden deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa sent shockwaves through both Hollywood and the Santa Fe community. Hackman, who retired from acting in 2004, remains a Hollywood legend, best known for his iconic performances in Unforgiven and The French Connection, both of which earned him the coveted Academy Award. Betsy Arakawa, though less recognized by the public, was a gifted classical pianist deeply respected in the professional music world. They had been together since the early 1980s and married in 1991, sharing a deep and enduring love that spanned more than 4 decades. Despite their 30-year age difference, they were often regarded as one of Hollywood's most beautiful love stories. Close friends described their unwavering devotion to each other, adding weight to the theory that Arakawa may have died attempting to save Hackman. Another theory suggests that a prolonged accident may have led to both of their deaths. Hackman could have fallen and been injured on February 17th. Given their home's remote location and Arakawa's own physical limitations, she may have been unable to lift him or seek help in time. If this theory holds true, Arakawa may have spent days caring for Hackman until she either succumbed to exhaustion or suffered a serious medical issue herself. This would also account for the discrepancy in their time of death, as the condition of Arakawa's body suggests she may have passed away several days after Hackman. It could also explain why the dog was trapped in the closet. Perhaps it ran inside during a moment of panic and became stuck. Yet one mystery remains. Why didn't Arakawa call for help? The investigation confirmed that their phone lines were operational and both had mobile phones with fully charged batteries. If Hackman was in distress, why didn't Arakawa call for help? Some theories suggest that Arakawa may have become disoriented or suffered a fall, leaving her unable to call for help. Others propose more unsettling possibilities, such as an intruder's presence. However, with no signs of forced entry or a struggle, this theory seems less likely. Still, investigators remain cautious and have not ruled out any possibilities. To this day, the case is filled with unanswered questions, and the mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa continue to captivate public intrigue. The deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa remain shrouded in mystery, leaving both the public and investigators questioning whether a simple explanation will ever be enough. Was this merely a tragic sequence of natural events, or is there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? The secluded house, deep in the wilderness, the eerie silence stretching for days, the conflicting 911 call that raises more questions than answers, the unexplained death of the dog. All these details are scattered puzzle pieces that refuse to form a complete picture. Did Hackman truly collapse from a heart attack, as the autopsy suggests? Or was there an unexpected accident that left him helpless and unable to call for help? If he passed away first, why didn't Arakawa, who had spent decades devoted to caring for her husband, reach out for help? The biggest mystery investigators have yet to unravel is the unexplained gap between their times of death. Hackman's body showed signs of having died several days earlier, while Arakawa's condition suggests she may have survived for days after his passing. So, what really transpired during those missing days? Did she struggle to survive, desperately seeking help? Or did she collapse from exhaustion after failing to save her husband? Some even speculate that Arakawa's death wasn't natural, but the result of injuries sustained while trying to assist Hackman. Could she have fallen? Or is there an unseen factor still waiting to be uncovered? The mystery deepens further with the strange detail of the dog being locked in the wardrobe. Why was the dog locked inside? Did it run into the wardrobe in a panic during the incident and accidentally trap itself? And if Arakawa survived for days after Hackman's death, why didn't she let it out? Someone as devoted to her family as Arakawa wouldn't have knowingly left her pet in danger. This unsettling detail only deepens the mystery of what truly happened inside their home. Why didn't Arakawa call for help? This remains one of the case's most baffling mysteries. The house's phone lines were functional, and both mobile phones had battery. What stopped her from making a simple call that could have saved her life? Some theories suggest she may have been disoriented due to injury or stress. But could that alone explain the eerie silence for days? Or is there a more unsettling possibility? Could an intruder have played a role in the chaos that led to their tragic fate? While there are no obvious signs of a struggle or forced entry, the eerie circumstances of the case make it impossible to rule out any possibility. At present, their cause of death remains classified as undetermined, not clearly an accident, yet not officially ruled a homicide. This lingering ambiguity only deepens the intrigue of the case. Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa spent over 4 decades together, defying a 30-year age gap and building a love that stood the test of time. But were their final moments filled with pain and despair, torn apart by cruel circumstances? Did Arakawa fight to survive, desperately trying to save her husband, only to succumb in the end? Or was something far more sinister at play within what appeared to be a peaceful home? The deeper we dig, the more questions emerge. Theories continue to swirl around this case, and even the smallest detail could reshape our entire understanding of what really happened. Public opinion remains split. Some see it as a tragic outcome of age and illness, while others feel something about the case doesn't add up. Are crucial clues still undiscovered? Is something being concealed? Stay curious, stay vigilant, and remember, truth can be stranger than fiction. The mysterious deaths of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa continue to leave more questions than answers. Whether this was a tragic twist of fate or an unsolved enigma, the world has lost two remarkable souls who shared over 4 decades of love and devotion. Their story serves as a haunting reminder of life's fragility and the mysteries that lurk beneath the surface. Sometimes the truth isn't in what's obvious, but in what remains unseen. Are there still hidden clues waiting to be uncovered? Will we ever truly know the whole story? No one has been able to fully answer the questions surrounding Gene Hackman's death, and even the FBI's recent discoveries have only added to the uncertainty. Whatever the truth may be, one thing remains certain. Gene Hackman's legacy will forever be etched in the hearts of his fans and in the history of cinema. While the latest findings may offer glimpses of clarity, this story remains wrapped in mystery. Thanks for watching. If you found this story intriguing, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. We'll keep following the case and bringing you the latest discoveries. Drop your thoughts in the comments. What do you think really happened?